because Odin has a couple less games on his belt, but we will see if this works out. This is, for all intents and purposes, this is also for a qualifying spot in the Phase 2 losers. So whoever loses this probably isn't making the Phase 2.
I think it's guaranteed they're not making Phase 2 if they lose. I think this is winner makes it into Phase 2.
Yeah. It is... Yeah. So the thing is Rob Gucci has played this matchup against me way too much. Believe it or not, we have played 70 sets with each other. I just checked that like a couple nights ago. And I would sure hope so that that experience would pay off. But Odin, again, like, he's just good at knowing matchups. So we'll see if like matchup knowledge will overcome experience. Right now, it's a little tough because, again, Rob Gucci is just kind of like trying to find his way back to stage. He's not like, Odin's not letting him set up his camp, which is like the big issue for it right now. Okay, yeah, there's the double jump. Here's the dash attack, and now let's see how Rob Gucci sets up his stage positioning. Yep. It's the one thing you have over him. I mean, fair enough, but you know, Odin could be locking him. For all we know. All right, nice use of C4. All right, yeah, good air dodge to stage. Just avoid that entire situation with Min entirely. A big thing that like Rob Gucci implements in this matchup that a lot of other snakes don't is he strictly does not approach. He will use grenades to set up walls to block off arms. And once Min finally does commit to something close enough, that's when he'll like go in and get dash attacks and stuff like that.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like how to maneuver around like a strategy of a character. And that's part of the reason I absolutely love this game and series is just the ingenuity and creativeness that people can do to solve problems.
Yeah. Oh, nice use of downbeat to clean up that stock. See, even like when he gets hit, like by arms in that position, he has a grenade set that makes Min's overall position way worse. It's about like, it's a very transactional matchup. It's not necessarily about how do I beat her without getting hit. It's like, how do I beat her while taking like the least amount of hits, you know? Because
you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, and like that's the factor of why it's a losing matchup. But like, you're Snake, you're a top 5 character. You know, losing matchups don't mean anything if you're good enough. So, all right, good dodge, good weave. Ooh, footstool. Yeah, you're not gonna roll into that. Like, I can see why he went for it. It was a good idea to try it. I would have tried it, but I probably would have tried Dragon Laser instead just to cover for the rollout. Oh, didn't go for the grab because didn't keep track. Gotta keep track. You gotta play the minigame. It's like Mario Party. It's like Bowser's Big Blast. Ever played
the plunger one,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and like in Mario Party Superstars, they added the make the characters pray for their lives. All right, I didn't see the counter pick here, but we're sticking.
My guess is PS2.
Nope. No. Running it back. Hey, we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Melody. I was worried it was going to be Rainbow Rider from Mario 64, or whatever that stage is called. Rainbow Cruise. And once again, Odin has a strong start here. I think where he's starting to struggle, though, like, you have to be so careful with your smash attacks and grabs. And, like, this is like, yeah. Now you can just kind of, like, loop. Oh, you can't up be there. You have to just... I mean, I guess that. I'm so mad. Grr.
Solid Snake behind us using his controller as a grenade.
Take my throat sword.
Dude, I can tell.
Congratulations, you made it to phase 2. I don't know if I'm making it Twitter. You made it. Legacy's not your fault. No, not Legacy. So.
Ooh.
Right. It's
not 100% like, yeah. This top two make it. It's Space Spider and Dr. Curve.
Then Dr. Curve goes up to winners.
Dr. Curve. We did the math.
Yeah, we did the math.
So you made it Space 2? I'm hopping up.
Kept you waiting, huh?
You know, I was expecting a couple things. That was one of them.
Shoot, one of my... The strap that holds this, my pack up, it fell off, but I can make it work. All right, Odin, Rob Gucci. So, Odin, the real surprise, the surprise star of the LCQ. I don't think a lot of people were expecting him to make it. I'm currently making the Columbus PR, and he's making a strong case for himself to deserve a spot on it. If you're listening to the VOD, don't get too excited though. What you're going to see a lot of is Snake is going to be playing verticality. And that's really tricky for Snake because he has like the second worst jump in the game, some of the worst air mobility in the game. But what does work, back air, clanks and beats out all the arms. Yeah, this is
one of them.
Yeah, this is one of the matchups. It's tricky, but Snake does have can't have a game plan here, and it's not too bad if you like. I think it's a better player wins kind of matchup, or if you really know the matchup, you can make it work.
I'm one of those people that actually love fighting Minna. I always viewed it as like one of those roguelike bosses, where there's that pattern recognition, and I just think that's really fun. I love fighting both of these characters, but like this matchup doesn't sound fun.
It's our resident, I believe, third Time Gear, 5th seed Time Gear, beat former #1 Snake player in the world, Apollo Kage, so badly it caused Snake players to believe this matchup was unplayable for like 3 months. The discourse was awful. And we got another Min in this region, putting down some moves. I mean, this is doable. This is a see that Ram is out. That is Ram Nair into Dragon Arm. Dragon Arm's no longer charged. Yeah, I understand why he'd go for that grab, but Nick is Mr. Gucci.
Mr. Gucci, huh?
I would say he like
his father.
something. Mr. Gucci. A lot of
Robert.
Yeah, a lot of his game plan is evasiveness. It's not so much the grenade camping, although he is very skilled at the grenade movement, but he is very good at not staying in one spot, keeping his options open, and just always just being right outside of your where you want to be. So as Min a grab, super committal. Good, but super committal. So Nair beat, I believe that was Dragon Arm. I did not know that was an interaction. I like the idea, put him in a tricky spot. That uppy is really good for, it's not that good, but it is a way of making...
You are giving me mixed signals, brother. Dude, is this uppy very good, or
okay, I should have clarified something. You know, I say, you know, I played this match a lot. I don't necessarily know it. That was a really good chase from Odin there. Nice grab. That would be a good
all the way
grab.
To the blast zone and just.
I like C4 center stage here because then you can play more on the ledge, and they can't like space their arms on you because
that
they have
inherently
threat.
gives you more space just by having C4 there because you can't really walk up as Min without risk of getting hit by it. So it just limits arms inherently from it being there.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I see Mr. Solis saying that Nick thinks Min and Game Watch are Snake's only losing matchups. They're like definitely the worst. They're bad in a way that like his others aren't. But I think he slightly loses some other ones. I mean. That was not nasty. That was nasty. And that was such a good call out too. Because something you'll see Time Gear do a lot when fighting the two of us is you'll see like a drop down and then the electric orb one, the big one. Yeah, Megawatt Nair. And that's Megawatt Nair, Dragon Arm Nair, sends them up and out, and then you kind of get a rinse and repeat situation. If they don't have their grab, they have to go high. But just like a hard call out, Nikita, the great equalizer. Your matchup is bad, but you also have Nikita.
Nobody got me. I know Grenade and Nikita got me, you know?
Snake loses to Yoshi. So I personally believe Snake loses to Yoshi. That matchup is insane. That matchup is that is a matchup where you're fighting God. It's a coughing baby matchup. But nobody wants to say it because Nick beats Winter Shorts a lot. So we're gonna pretend as though it's like even.
Ooh.
Another call out, getting 3 insane call outs on Snake's recovery with just like a smash attack.
I understand like why he went high again, even after getting punished before, because he went low and got punched just as hard. It's just kind of tricky. Like Odin's kind of really doing a good job now of spacing those off-stage arms that he wasn't doing before.
Yeah, there's a decent flowchart you'd want to go to, where like, you know, you see whether or not they jump, like the Snake jumps. You want to preemptively go high in case they jump, and you can just cover that with a call the way Odin's been doing. But then if they choose to mix it up by dropping low, that's when you just drop down for the Megawatt Nair. And but we'll see. We'll see let's see it. Nick, notorious adapter. Big adapter. I was told that I was sent a matchup chart, but I was not. Unless you sent it to the...
I think that was sent to Possum.
Sent to Possum? Okay. Oh, grow up. Now, what I think a new mix-up I've been trying out is doing like a Snake impression during my set, and just like, there. Just to like make them think like the C4 is about to go off, and you see like there's like a mental flashbang for a second, and that's when you run up tilt.
You know, do you think this is going to be... Would this be enough to trip you up? Like Scoob, I'm at 170, and Snake grabbed me. Like Zoinks. Like Zoinks, Scoob. He's pulling out the Nikita. Like Scoob, he down through me. I can feel the up tilt coming from here.
Man, if only there was a fighting game where I could play as Shaggy.
If only
I would love to play a platform fighter with Shaggy.
I think that'd go really well.
Yeah. We saw there, the Ram is the only... Ram just won't knock Snake off of Cypher unless it's like the strong hit of the smash.
Woo. Catching the air dodge though.
Yeah, that Nair is active. Ooh, that's...
We were talking about active moves earlier with Snake back air, but there's some Nairs that are out there a long time. Like probably the most famous one, we're thinking Link, where his hitbox stays out there even when he's retracting it.
You know, he should have that for himself. Not quite getting the... Went for another call out, not quite getting it. That's a... Gotta watch out for that nade! Woo! Oh!
Was that drag down Nair?
Drag down Nair. I don't know what happened. I like the idea of going for a drag down. Like, so Nair 1 and Nair 3 both can sort of combo. It's very, I don't want to say it's fake, but it is just like kind of RNG inconsistent whether you can get a follow-up or not. But like a drag down Nair, jab. Woo! Okay. Okay, we got a...
I really like how aggressive Odin is, like, being up there.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, is that...
So that's the thing, if you down throw at the ledge, they'll fall off. And it is positive for the opponent. They can air dodge, but if they're not ready for it, if they're like holding a direction to roll or get up attack, you can get it with them scooping up until...
Really?
Yeah. So that, I was surprised we didn't see it. I also like down smash. Down smash looks pretty cool when you do that. God, Nick looks so scary right now because all these bears are so scary. Like, when you get set off stage at this point, you are, as Snake, you're dead, and it looks like Odin is really struggling to find the footing. Yeah, gotta respect the up smash. Good set. Is that all we got on stream? Or
I believe that is the last one until for break.